Serendah Waterfall is one of the places which attract tourist attention. It is under Hulu Selangor District Council and become the uplifting river program by Selangor State. At Serendah Waterfall, they also provided a health risk warning about risk of communicable disease. It stated that river, ponds and mud have possibly contaminated with bacteria or viruses or parasites, so visitors are not allowed to drink unboiled or untreated water. This warning was issued by District Health Office Hulu Selangor. If the visitors do not follow the instruction, it will give negative effect on public health. A lot of diseases result from drinking or being in contact with contaminated water such as diarrhea or skin infection. The open burning is prohibited within the areas, especially those who want to be burning the rubbish. There were a few barbecue charcoals remain near to the river and near to tree. It can be dangerous for those that do the barbecue burning near to the tree, as it can impact the fire burning and thus lead to the forest burning if they are negligent with their activities. Based on Environmental Quality Act 1974 under Section 29A of the Act clearly forbids any person from conducting open burning. Any person who contravenes this rule shall be guilty of an offence and shall, on conviction, be liable to a fine not exceeding 5,000 ringgit or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years or both. For the open burning issues, the local authority should monitor this place and give a warning signboard to warn people not to do any open burning in that kind of place. Most of the monkeys are disturbing the people, especially when people are having some meals. It is too dangerous not only for the adult people but to worry if the monkeys are disturbing the chicks. The place becomes worse as it has one of unhealthy dog. The dog seems like having a skin glossy within all its body. It might be scared if the dog were swimming in the river, as it can bring the rabies disease. According to the Animal Act 1953, in Section 9 states that if any animal, bird or carcass which has been or is about to be imported is, in the opinion of a veterinary authority, infected with any disease or likely to have been in contact with any infected or diseased animal, bird or carcass, or any other infected article or material, the veterinary authority may, in his discretion, either refuse to permit such animal, bird or carcass or any contact thereof to be landed or removed, or to be detained in quarantine for such period as he may consider necessary. For the animal that living in Serendah Waterfall should be taken care. The best suggestion for this issue is local authority must keep the forest and do not threaten the habitat living in the forest. The residents also must keep the Serendah Waterfall clean and treat the unhealthy dogs so that the dog can preserve the area in a healthy conditions. From the observation conducted around the place, there were some trash in the river. The cigarette butt and ice cream plastic had been thrown away inside the river. The trash will affect the ecosystem inside the river, especially to fish. The fish cannot live in a good condition when the trash existed in the river, as its site might be in bad condition. Based on Water Act 1920 at Section 7A, which are prohibition of pollution of waterfalls, state that any poisonous, noxious or polluting matter that will render or is likely to render or contribute to rendering such river or part thereof harmful or detrimental or injurious to public health, safety or welfare, or to animal or vegetable life or health, or to other beneficial use of such river, may be expressly authorized under any written law or the term of any express grant made by or on behalf of the state authority. There was an issue had been arising, which is there was death cases happen that involved a kid. In this issue was happened because there was no safety guard that has been provided at there, as the tourists need to take a good care of their life by themselves. The boy that involved in this issue has died because the public noticed him too late. The parents did not notice their child has been lost about 1 hour because too busy enjoying their activity. For the last issue, the best solution that helps to control waste management is by the cooperation of local authorities and residents in the pursuit of hygiene and the preservation of natural habitats of place. In other way round, community engagement can help the resident to clean the place once a month. Last but not least, there are a lot of volunteers who love the nature and had commitment to save the nature. NGO can lead the community to take a step clean the river, waterfall, or any nature that had been polluted. That's all from us about the isolated of Serendah waterfall. Thank you.